should you leave your 9-to-5 job and start an in-demand career in film? Now, why do I say in demand? Oh, it's important. It's not like, oh, I just want to get a job and get one person to hire me. No, you need to meet a lot of people in the beginning. That's what keeps you safe. Since you're looking at a freelance business, you need to do freelance right. And freelance for the film industry, this is how you do it right, okay? So the question is should I leave 9-to-5 and start an in-demand career where all these people know you in 3 months or less? That's what we're talking about. Here are the jobs. Okay. These are the rates from the Showbiz Labor Guide, which is coming from our union contract. So our union contract was just renegotiated by the strike. Okay, you heard it all. Everybody heard about the strike. By the way, the strike, you might be like, oh, that's bad. No, the strike is good. The strike is really good. Strike is business. That's how business gets done. I've been doing this for 25 years. And, I didn't even talk about myself. Let me do it really fast because you don't even really know who I am. Some of you guys do, but really fast. I won an Emmy, and I was nominated for a second Emmy, and I've been in the business for 25 years, and I do sound, I do commercials. And everybody knows me in LA, and I've been doing this for a long time, and I work with the biggest stuff there is. Damien Chazelle, Brad Pitt, Matt Damon, Super Bowl spots, Beyonce shoot, the Tiffany's spot, all of the big stuff. I do it. They call me. And I don't seek that work out. They call me, and they will call you. That's why we call it in demand. When you come in demand, people want you, checking your availability for shoots. I've been teaching Friends of Film for 12 years. And what I do is I get people straight into the business onto Netflix, onto HBO, onto BBC shoots very fast by only doing the most important things, getting on set, building your base, building your body of work where you do the job that you want to do, meaning these jobs. You do these jobs, and then people will know you as these jobs, and they will start hiring you and paying you these rates. And this is where all the good life is. These are the jobs that give you good life because they're good money. You're learning a skill that will pay you for the rest of your life. Okay. So it is worth it. I remember when I started, I just wanted the life of working for National Geographic. I didn't even care what I would do. And I'm just like, I'll learn anything. I just want that life where I get to travel and go to the Amazon. And was it ridiculous idea? No, because I did it. So whatever thought or dream you have, being a star on a Netflix, winning an Oscar, whatever it is, it's a very good goal. And it's not ridiculous. It's exactly what you should be thinking. You should have good big goals. I mean, if you don't have big goals, then you have tiny little goals and you don't do anything and your life sucks. It ends up being, by the time you're 50, you either have a great career, a great relationship, a ton of money in the bank, some investments, or you'd say that your life is more like a warning, you haven't gone for it in your life. The obstacles that have come up in your life, you've made them slow you down and mean that you can't do it. So you haven't been managing your mind the way you're thinking about your life. So therefore you keep choosing the easier path, which is the lower income path. And I don't care what age you're at either. If you're like, oh, but I feel like I might be too old. Well, who cares? You live one life and you've got the whole look at your future. That's all that matters. Whatever had happened in the past is just the past. So never beat yourself up for choices that you've made in the past because you can always change them. The shoots are there. The people are there. They will hire you. You just need to do certain things and be a certain way, and they're going to be like, I like that person. They will hire you again and again and again and again. And there are tons of shoots. There's so many shoots. And there's so many people that are on these sets that have no idea that are okay. But when you come in with what I'm teaching you, they're just like, oh, that person gets it. It's like this get it factor. I call it get it factor.
My plan was to move out to LA. I didn't really have much of a plan beyond that.
I was a project manager. I helped other people achieve their dreams. And after a few years of that, I started to realize I wasn't working on my dreams.
I worked at Apple. I worked at the Genius Bar for 4.5 years. Yeah, it was great. I was making money, but I wasn't doing what I wanted to do. I felt very stuck?
I was in the audiovisual industry for 15 years.
So I had gone to film school for about 3-4 years. You feel like you're working on a film set and everyone's so, enthralled in the project, but nobody could actually figure out like how to actually get in the industry. 2 or 3 years after film school, I'm still twiddling my thumbs, sitting on a degree, wondering how the heck do I get in?
I wouldn't have even believed it if you told me 3 years ago that I would have worked on these productions. Stranger Things Season 3, MacGyver Seasons 2 and 3, The Resident Seasons 1 and 2, Legacies, The Vampire Diaries, First Man. I just worked on a feature film recently called Son of the South.
I've done sound mixing, first assistant director, second assistant director. I've been a grip, I've been a gaffing PA, a camera PA, and a host. Oh, I've done acting too.
I've already got cast into a web series up in Phoenix that is paid. I'm actually going to be going there on September 18th and 19th. I've been cast in a feature that's going to be shot here as well as up in Phoenix. 5 pages of lines, which is awesome, and that's paid as well.
I worked for Discovery Plus, I worked for MTV, TLC, Animal Planet.
Most recently, the Oprah interview with Harry and Meghan Markle, HBO Max show called Full Bloom, Canine Intervention, MTV Ghosted, Ninja Warrior, Ellen's Next Greatest Designer.
America's Got Talent was the show that actually brought me out to Los Angeles. Bug Juice, which is for Disney Channel out in Maine. I worked on Treehouse Masters in Pennsylvania. I've been travel coordinating for the past 1.5 years on a multitude of game shows, travel shows, Gordon Ramsay shows, like worked with Kevin Hart, with Snoop Dogg, oh my gosh, Lance Bass, like a whole bunch of crazy A-listers that you wouldn't even think you're like literally this close to.
If you have no idea how the film business works and you are trying to ask me like, oh, how did you get started? Like, you need training.
I studied it vigilantly, like I treated it like it was a school. Friends in film, genuinely, what I tell everyone, Janet does not give you jobs. Janet shows you how to find the jobs. She shows you how to get on those jobs. And ultimately, she's teaching you how to be in demand. I've hardly actually applied for anything. Even the jobs that I've applied for, it's people referring me saying, hey, they're waiting for your resume. Go ahead and submit it so they can give you an interview. I'm not the one looking for these jobs. I'm not the one, hi, I saw you had this job posted, like I'm in demand.
Mentors pay for themselves in so many ways. But more than anything, it saves you grief, it saves you lost time, it saves you money.
She walked me through step by step. Within about 1.5 years, I got into the union. Within 2 years, I started working on TV shows. And then I actually just finished my first theatrical feature with 20th Century Fox within 3.5 years of this beautiful woman right here getting me into the industry.